Welcome everyone. Welcome to my top 5 Rarest Zippo video. I'm going to be going over the top 5 Rarest Zippos in my collection and give you full details on why. This list is listed from uh, availability as compared to as the value, because there are Zippos that are more rare, but there isn't really a set value on them. It's just how many more there is of others and things like that. So if you want to like, share, subscribe, comment on my video, anything helps in the growing stage right now, that'd be great. And if you want to help donate to my Patreon, the link is in the description. Anything helps. Thank you very much, and let's get to the video. And here's number 5. Here is number 5. Number 5 is my 1978 Zippo Slim from Niagara Falls, Ontario. Now, as far as rarity goes, it is obviously very less common than a Zippo, but there is a few of these out there. I don't want to say it's like a diamond in the rough here, but it is very rare and they do get pricey, and I'm going to get into that. And why I wanted to talk about this one specifically is because this one is a 1978 Niagara Falls, Ontario. Now, you can't see a stamp that says Niagara Falls, Ontario anywhere on the outside case. In an American Slim, it would say Bradford right across there in that open spot right there. I don't have one to show you, but I do. But the reason for that is because Zippo in Canada didn't start making the cases yet for the Slims. They didn't have the machines to do it, so America Zippo would send theirs over without the stamp. Well, sorry, stamped without the Bradford. They just wouldn't stamp the Bradford yet. And then Canada would put in their own Niagara Falls Zippos. But the funny thing is about it is it's the patent 1950 stamp on there for some reason. And it's funny because 1970s Niagara Falls Zippos don't have the patent on it. So I just find it weird that the 70s Slims do. But here's what a Niagara Falls stamped case does look like. They eventually did get the technology to make the slim cases, and that's what it looks like. And this is a 1997 by the X111. So if you're going to be looking for this online for this Zippo, the price for this Zippo for a Niagara Falls Slim 70s, I've seen them in worse condition. You can go online and right now and look at them on eBay and things like that. They're going for $40-$50, and worse condition than this. Good condition like this with box is they're going for $100. Brand new, unstruck, all mint condition, they're probably going for 150. So stay tuned. Here's number 4. All right, everybody, here is number 4. Number 4 is the final production run Canadian Zippo they ever did. It is silver plated. Here is what the front looks like. It says final production run. It says the number of how many of 25,000. That's how many were made. It is silver plated. It was from 2002, Niagara Falls, Ontario. Oh, can you see that too? There's a piece of plastic covering it. But there it is, too. And it's silver plated, so the silver plating wears off easy. It is sealed. I've never opened it, so I never will. That's why I'm not opening it to show you. This is the case it came in. So obviously the rarity of this is the fact that there's only 25,000 of them ever made. That's a collectible run in Zippo USA, and Canada has a way smaller population. So you can order these online. I've seen them go like the apparently good condition ones are about $170 American for a good condition one. But I've seen ones that where the condition was questionable on them. They were used and they were going for $70 to $100 used. Mine is obviously the mint condition one. It's never been opened, never been used. Everything that came with it, even the original price tag, is in there. Another thing about it is I got mine for $30 at a pawn shop. So I kind of scored big on that. I honestly thought I'd never own this Zippo because I was never going to drop $200 on it or more. And I didn't want to take the risk of ordering one online and not getting a good condition one or something beat up or scratched or used. If I was spending that kind of money, I wanted a brand new one. So that was number 4, and stay tuned for number 3. All right, number 3 is kind of a newer Zippo. It is from 2014, but it is also highly collectible for the mere fact that they only made 5,000 of these ever. There's only 5,000 of these floating around. That is very collectible. Zippo USA doesn't even do runs that small. Their smallest runs, I think, are 12,000 or something like that. They don't even do runs this small. This is a highly collectible lighter. For one time, you can get it for $30 Canadian. When they first went on sale, that would have been about $22, $23 American. And if you go to look for this online now, you also don't know what condition you're getting it in and everything like that. Hopefully, it is of brand new condition. But they're $50 American right now. This one is going to just go up as years come and go, because just the fact that there was only ever 5,000. You can only buy them from Zippo.ca. They weren't offered on the American website. So they're very hard to come by. They are for sale right now on eBay. And if you do get a deal on them and you can find one, get this Zippo, because in 20, 50 years, whenever your grandkids, this is going to be one of those $300, $400, $500 Zippos, because there was only ever 5,000 made. But who knows what the world's going to be like then. It could be worth 5,000. I don't know. It depends with inflation and what happens. But from today's standards, I'm judging, I'd say like $400 or $500, and a lot of years this Zippo will be worth. So jump on this Zippo. If you find it anywhere and you get a good deal, get this Zippo, because there was only ever 5,000 made. I'm telling you, this is a good deal of a Zippo to get right now. This is going to be that one that is collectible down the road. This is what you should be looking for. It's one of my favorite Zippos. It comes with a genuine Niagara Falls insert and everything. It's a great Zippo, and thanks for tuning in for number 3, and let's go to number 2. All right, everybody, welcome to number 2 of my top 5 rarest Zippos. Some of you might know the Zippo already, but these are 2 of a kind. They are the exact same Zippo from the same time period. One is just in really good shape and one is used, so I wanted to use them both to let you know. It is a between 1963 and 1967 Niagara Falls, Ontario Zippo. This was my grandfather's. And how you know it's 60s, the case will be the same. A Niagara Falls case will be the same as this in the 70s. They didn't change anything. The way you'll know that it's a 1960s is by the insert. The Zippo will have writing on only one side. In the 70s, they started doing the safety things on the other side. So that's how you'll know the difference, really. And this Zippo used no box, in worse condition than this. This is actually pretty good condition. It's all original, and as you can see, hasn't been used or damaged or anything too much. You'll see the ones online in used condition are very bad shape, and corners wearing off everywhere. This is in actually very good shape compared to those ones. So ones for lesser shape than that are going for 100 American. Ones in shape like this with box are going for about 175 to 200. And then when you get to ones in this condition with box, this condition with box, never before struck. I hate opening the Zippo, but I will for the sake of this video. This is in mint condition. It is not, the insert has never been struck. Look at that. Look at how tight that lid is. It doesn't even open all the way. Wick has never been burned. There is a spring in there, obviously, so I don't want to flick the wheel, but the wheel is all brand new. Just look at that. Look at the side chimney. Look at the inside of that chimney. It's clean. It is completely clean. Look at the inside of that lid. Like, this is never before struck, never filled. Something like this, Niagara Falls, is going to go for about $300. But you can't sell this Zippo. And what I'm noticing on eBay, guys, and I really want to talk about this, these Zippos with emblems on it, okay, this is the Ontario Woodworkers Union. Now, this might be valuable to an Ontario woodworker guy, right? So you could sell it to him for anything you want to sell for. But Zippos with these emblems on them, the price goes down. I've seen guys selling these for max price that have logo on, and they're not selling for that reason, is because they have a logo on. You want a Zippo like this in this box with brand new insert. You want a Zippo mint condition with nothing on it, because once someone's name's initialed on it or a company thing, the price goes way, way down. So if this was a regular one with original box, never struck, everything like that, it'd be $300, Niagara Falls, okay? But since it has the logo on it, you can drop over $100 off that. You know what I mean? So this Zippo you could probably sell for $175 American, say. That's what I would value this at because of the over markings. And remember, if you see a Zippo with a company name branded on it and it's an old vintage Zippo and somebody is charging high prices for it, it is not worth that price he's selling it for. You can always take it down. It the ones like this are the ones you're looking for. You're looking for the clear nothing, because then anybody can purchase that, and that makes it more valuable. And engravings on Zippos were popular. Most Zippos you see have something on it. If finding an old Zippo with absolutely nothing on it is pretty hard to do. So everyone, keep looking, and always check your pawn shops and antique stores. You never know what you're gonna find. And that is my number 2, and we're gonna move on to number 1. All right, so here is number 1, and like I said, number 1 is not due to the value of the Zippo, it is by how many you can find in circulation. So, this Zippo here is my number 1 rarest Zippo because I've never seen another one, and the only picture that exists online I can find of one is mine, and it's this one right here. This Zippo is actually just a 1999 Niagara Falls, Ontario Zippo, but what makes this Zippo special is it's the Jack Daniels one. It has the matching insert. It is also a 1999 Niagara Falls, Ontario insert. This is the box it came in. But the problem with that is, if you type in Jack Daniels Niagara Falls Zippo into Google and you try to find this, you're going to see lots of links claiming that they are. But then once you click on the links and you click on the pictures and you look at the bottom stamps, you see that it's Bradford, Pennsylvania, because there is a million Jack Daniels Bradford, Pennsylvania, USA Zippos. There's just so many of them sold. It's such a popular Zippo. And this was made right before the Canadian company closed down. So this is some of the last runs they ever did, and I'm sure they only got this plating technology later in the life, right, to make that emblem and epoxy it on there. Canadian Zippos were very general. A lot of the custom work was done in Pennsylvania, not here in Ontario. So if anyone can find one of these, if anyone can find this Zippo's brother, its lost brother out there, please post a link, post pictures, prove that it's a Zippo lighter with the actual bottom stamp. Make sure it's in the picture or from the seller or whatever, because I'd like to see it. I've been searching for a long time. I always spend a couple hours a month Googling and finding, trying to look for it. I have never seen another one. This is the only one. And like I said, as of now, I'd have to say this Zippo is only worth $30 or $40 American. That's about it. It's Niagara Falls 90s. That's what they're pretty much all worth. It is in bad shape. It's got dings and dents on the lid. Not by me. That's the condition I had received it in. Nothing I could do about that. But it is the only one I can ever find. It is the only Niagara Falls Jack Daniels lighter that I am aware of. And I've kind of made this video too, so if it gets lots of views and people see it, maybe they can find one for me. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. But it's the only one I've ever seen. So that is my top 5 rares Zippos video. Thanks for tuning in.